Phase 1. Begin with the catalyst for tainted passion. The foundation of bond knew the color of new blood was spilled. The reaction introduced the new catalyst to the selfish fear, the gutless poison that paralyzed the will. The consequences, Phase 3. Complete the serum with the catalyst for profound grief. A sorrow deep and endless at the night sky. Hi. Are you okay? You need something? Huh. Shut up. Here you go. Really? Did you really have to deep throat it? Hey, welcome to a new 3 scary games. I'm not gonna lie. You know how last week I told you I got a new jumpsuit and 2 new dresses? And that sort of stuff. The warm maternity clothing, you know how I'm like 6 weeks pregnant at moment of recording. And that sort of stuff. And I thought, you know, if I'm gonna invest in new clothing, maternity clothing, let's do a few dresses. And that sort of stuff, because I've read online, you know, that like people suggest maybe a few jumpsuits, maybe a few dresses, so that you can wear something to think. Because the thing is, as I stated then, a lot of clothing, especially shirts at top, are nursing clothing, so that you can easily breastfeed your child. And this dress looked like a normal dress at first, but I just realized when I looking at the tech that this is also a nursing thing. And my dress is really easily explodes in my right boob. But I was like, the reason I'm all telling this, because I was worried this dress is really big. In sense of like, I think, when I buy stuff, I'm not gonna lie, when I buy stuff, I usually buy stuff in large, so that I know it fits, and that sort of stuff. And because I've tried buying stuff in small and medium, but sometimes it is just too short, sometimes it, you know, or it's too tight around, you know, the head area, and then I don't fit, and that sort of stuff, so I always buy large. But this one, you know, the red one that I've done, I can like show a belly pic. I think I have a belly pic somewhere. The red one that I've got, that I'm not showing now, but and that sort of stuff, did fit quite well and quite nicely and that sort of stuff. So I do have a belly pic of it. I do. Yeah. And that's this dress. This is the dress you won't see now, but this dress will come in a later one, in a blueprint, I think around May. So if you want to see it, look for then. But yeah, together with the jumpsuit from last week, plus this one, it's a new set of clothing that I got. And I was fearsome that it wouldn't fit well on the camera, but yeah, the blueprint episode, by the way, that is blueprint 16. And for now, that will be around May, I think. So, at least. But yeah, see, well, actually fits on the camera, so I'm happy. But yeah, with that, welcome to a new 3 Scary Games. And our first game is called Pint. And that sort of stuff. You come to help, but in Cold Pint, help is the last thing waiting in the snow. And that's how the game describes itself. You know, I opened HIO and I saw this game, and, you know, usually when I open HIO, I come at the, like, you know, it's a like new tab, new and popular. But then I go to best and popular. And this, I saw this game, it immediately caught my eye. And I was like, I'm gonna play it. That's the thing. I'm gonna play. Well, this is when people were bobbing that. I don't know if developers watch this, but if any game developer watch this, and human, like, I know. And human does, like, yeah, technically you would sink into the snow, but still. Like, bobblehead, nobody moves like a bobblehead. The efforts coming out, appreciate you making it that the place ain't much, but it run mostly. You find Cold Pine gas surface at the Just follow the old looking road past the creek and miss it. The front door's locked, but I've stashed the key in the mailbox by the property line. Should be safe there, long as the wind hasn't blown it all the way to Canada. Oh, and the last thing, you find an dusty letter on the counter inside. Check. In the mailbox. Where's the mailbox then? You're telling me that some... Like, I don't get it. Like I know I'm sounding like a lot of negative now, but like I don't get it. Like the thing is, what makes it the people go like, let's add bobble head? You know, I want to make a game. You know, what make developer go like, I want to make a game. I want to add movement, and I'm gonna add like a sort of realistic that like when I move, I don't like go bobblehead and that sort of stuff. I don't see anybody out on the street move like that. Now that I think about it, I will start to worry if that happens, but I think I will see somebody out on the side be like, boing, boing. I don't think they're like looking like that, but so I wonder what it is, because I know that it causes nausea by some people and such stuff, but welcome to the Cold Pine Gas Reserve. Appreciate you braving the weather to cover this place tonight. The storm's shaping up as a bad one, worse than we had in years. Folks around here still talk about the last one, but you don't need to worry about that. I've got some things I need to take care out of town, so I won't be around until morning. If the phone line goes down, and it probably will, just keep place ticking over. There's a shipment in the bomb that needs moving into the back room before the cold runs to all. If you be so kind to place them on the green rack, that'd be great. Keep an eye on the generator too, she can be fussy when the wind picks up. If by chance someone does show up, you hear the bell port outside and the car rolls over it. Oh, and if you ever need to get into the field, just remember, I always trusted the mayor more than any lockbox. Huh. 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 Well, it's time to get to work, I guess. But what is it like? What is it said? Like, I know I'm negative, but wasn't there like things in the shed? You said they need moving. Where's the door on the shed? Oh, is that the shed? Customer recipe, invoice, bomb signature, required, deliver time. All containers are sealed, please ensure proper storage temperature as discussed. I am in the barn. Ew. How do I? Like you tell me, like I know that like I make the movement a greeting and that sort of stuff, but the Cold Plains Gate. Blizzard shuts downtown, searching the weather for missing boy. Sudden blizzard swept through Cold Pines last night, forcing the closure of roads and power outages across the country. Local authorities are searching for an Eddie Miller, age 12, last seen slandering near South Hill Road before the storm rolled in. Sheriff Booker reported that the boy slide was found upright in the snow, but no tracks leading away from it could be located. It's like they just stopped, said one search volunteer. Residents reported hearing odd sounds during the storm. Something happened hiding in the wind. Officials have no explanation at this time. Huh. Yeah, I know that I make it like a great thing, but you tell me. Huh. Spooky TV. Normally things turn off by itself, not on, right? You told me you told me that like you enjoy like I know it's like a great like a little thing, but still. Okay, so what now? Hi. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to fight you. I thought you were Jack. I guess you are in the strand for the storm. I'm looking for my dog Monty. He ran away in the storm. He usually visits Jack, but I can find him anywhere. Well, I'll keep an eye out, sir. Storm passes. Oh well. Might have been missing last time when we had such a rough storm. God, I hope he's okay. It's freezing out there. You'll be safe now, you hear? There's something about the storm. And you traverse the storm? Ah, it's a little bit haunted here. I see, So, what's gonna happen next? Oh wow, the car honks. I thought the car was standing there. Oh no, the generator went out. How bad? No, this will be the great time to put somebody in there. That will be... Huh. Christmas 1980 with our family. Must be the local football team. Yeah, this one again. What did I have to do again? Then he's moving to the back room. Cold on his oil. If you please kind to place him on the green lane, will be great. Keep an eye on the generator, per fussy. Do I need to go into the field? Do I? Do I need to go in? I guess Jack likes horses. I guess he does. And this is why I say, you know, an objective guide would be great. But yeah, bobbleheads. Do people enjoy that? Can I pour this into cup? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to do. I did move everything from the barn, did I? Maybe I need to get into the field. Look, oh, it says Monty. Okay, there's ook gentlemen something about a Kingdom Welcome note. Wait. I completely forgot about I completely forgot about the dog. As said. I guess I have to get into the field. I guess. My loot box, the mare. Again, this one. I thought I trusted the mare more than my loot box. Now that must have been the hint, the mare. Did that open up then? Did that open up this? Nope. I opened up more the mare than a loot box. What would be? Yeah, a mare would be a horse. And this is why I say an objective guarder will be helpful. I still also state with like objective guarders in games. I have no clue where this key is. Let alone this dog is, because I hear it bark. But I can't reach out of the playing area. And I sure might have to go into the field. What do you mean with a loot box and a mare? That's still something with that horse picture. I've always trusted the mare more than my loot box. Oh wait, does it say? Oh, that says other things. 3 lives, 2 still missing. Then says the search regions has left the small country of cold region. Emergency crews have confirmed 3 fatalities and are still searching for 2 residents who vanished during the blizzard. Among the missing is Margaret Hensley, wife of local resident Thomas Hensley, last seen leaving her home shortly before the storm intensified. Shire Handbook has urged residents to remain indoors during severe weather and avoid venturing into remote areas. The town has been through enough, he said. We don't need to lose anybody. This moved, and it's the only one that moved. So... all the time for collective village come and guess some neighbor joking, guess somebody has been watching too many horror movies. Town officials blamed the outage on high winds and ice built by assured the residents there was nothing unusual about the storm. The residents in the coal mine area experienced a series of unexplained power surges and outages during the last night's blizzard. Several reported damage to electrical equipment, including the radios that kept on static even when unplugged. Huh. Local farmer George Villett claimed to have seen something big just north of his pasture before barn lights went out. When blotter and cold when he said. Now I would love to know where that goddamn key is. I did the mare thing, but like, what's the rest that I need to do? I can't interact with anything else. And I'm supposed to know that I am supposed to go into the field to find a stupid dog. He doesn't just tell me where the key is. Why do I need to find a puzzle with it again? Am I stuck now? Okay, great, I'm stuck. Okay. Okay. This is the reason why I tell you objective guiders exist. Am I How do you mean I'm stuck? Oh, I'm not stuck. Yeah, you can tell me to find the key, but like, the only thing I can suggest is this thing. You know what? You know what? You know what? Die is nog zo veel function. Huh? Recording. It's kind of a minimal discoverance. Video contains spoilers. That's the reason I'm looking here. I was sounds funny that I take 20 minutes about a game that takes 10 minutes to do. You got the key, got the... He turns the picture also. Ready. Ready. Am I that of an idiot? Apparently turning the picture released the key. See, I will... apparently turning the picture released the key. This is what I mean with like... This is what I mean with an objective guiders. And I don't have to tell you, but like... Just point the user in the direction. If I didn't look this up, I could have sit here for 40 minutes. I'm telling you, looking around, trying to find the key. Great, de key gebruikt. They must call must have got to it. There must be something around the keys to break the... I'm gonna scream. Several town folks claim to have seen a large moving shadow around the woods during the last night's blizzard. No one was injured till the family reported the dog missing after watering the tree line. What happened? That was it. I opened that. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say two things and I'm gonna stay with my thing. Maybe it scared somebody, it didn't scare me, and that sort of stuff. Second thing, I stay with my movement opinion that like bobbleheads shouldn't be used. It causes nausea by some people, even like bobblehead. And the second thing is objective guider. Even if it is, even if it's like after 5 minutes, like hey, the key is behind the picture, you know. I could have sat there for 40 minutes, wiggle around, and didn't find the game. But yeah, maybe you have a different experience and that sort of stuff. If you want to play it, links at the top of the video description down below. I might I'll see you in game number 2. Apparently this game does a full capture. You know the funny thing is, I saw this game, and you know how I often take public transport back in the day when I got from my mother back and forth and that sort of stuff. Now this game is supposed to be about an infinite train loop and that sort of stuff, or an infinite train. But you see this. This is the first. I have played over 300, like 600 to 700 scary games. At this point, 700 to 800 maybe even at this point, or close to 700, or over it. This is the first time I actually see, instead of like, you know, people trying to make settings, they just make 2 different games. I find that funny. Does it really not like game capture? Apparently not. I didn't download the low-end one. Where am I? Yeah, you're on the train. John. En dan reckon this I'm John. Who's John? Yeah, you asked me, John. Is this low end? Local family torn apart. A horrifying single vehicle accident on the evening of August 14 has left the community in mourning. The crash claimed the life of Alara Bishop. What a name. 27, a beloved local teacher, her husband, redacted. Redacted Bishop, the driver of the vehicle, was transported to St. Jude's hospital, where he remained in critical condition. While the official investigation is ongoing, sources have suggested that redacted driver intention may have been a key factor. A single child car seat, thankfully empty, was recovered from the wreckage. Friends of the family described the couple as insparable. A tragic end to what should have been a celebration finally tally of 2024's bright future dimmed. So I'm supposed to be in critical condition in Holland. I'm supposed to be in critical condition in the hospital? Locked. So, is 2024 the password? Okay. Do I find the password then somewhere around the train? I only see subway maps and... Okay, and now that I see this, but like here you have a few repeating ads and that sort of stuff. Why didn't you bother to put it to the end? I just now noticed that like there's like no space in here. Okay, so what I'm supposed to do in this thing? Do I go backwards then? I have one newspaper. It can be that like that newspaper holds the thing. Okay, I can go backward. I guess I have to look at the newspaper again. OS 14. But I only have numbers. Or is it... Oh wait, it is 08. It's not OS, it's 08. Ah. Hey, you weren't here before. Oh, yeah, okay, bye. Good day, bye. Okay, I see child drawings. School bag. Is this because of my... Hi! You don't mind me passing through, I mean, I just got here, you can see, I'm looking for a seat because, as you can see, and I'm 6 weeks pregnant and that's sort of... No, I don't talk to you, you're a fucking baby doll. You do that every time. Like I'm talking to a doll. I'm like, I'm pregnant, can I have a seat? I don't think you have to tell that I'm pregnant, I think people see that I'm pregnant at least. The one child either being the demon or not present. Do I do that on the doll? I can do that on the doll. Why can't I rotate the bear? What's my name? Nothing. Okay. You're gonna do something creepy again? Last chance to be creepy. No? Is this like purgatory? Diagnose patient is the sickness. A corruption of heart has led to a catastrophic system failure. A memory prescription. A memory catalyst serum must be self-administered. Synthesis requires a precise combination of emotional catalyst administered in the correct sequence to treat the source, the reaction, and the consequences. Phase 1. Begin with the catalyst pertaining to passion. The foundation of bond knew the color of new blood was spilled. The reaction introduced the new catalyst to the selfish fear, the gutless poison that paralyzed the will. The consequences, phase 3. Complete the serum with the catalyst for profound grief, a sorrow deep and endless at the night sky. Hi. Are you okay? You need something? You want a glass? No? I'll take my move. No, my stop is about up. Do I have to make a wait, phase 1. I need to figure out which is which. I know phase 2 was green. Phase 1 was yellow, I think. Is that correct? No, I need to make it... Oh wait, do I give this to... him? I just had to drink a weird mixture a few times. Where's key 3? Hello? Or do I have key 3? Where did I find key 3? Oh, it's open. Oh. What I have to do this while not getting hit? I don't think that's possible.
I'm not ready for this, Alara! I wish this was all just over!
Why, John?
You tell me. Oh, an ultrasound. Ah, how cute. Wait. Was Elena pregnant? And is this technically a triple kill? Is this why I've been called to the strain? As colours of fertility to protect? Well, technically at this point I think I'm too late, but an ultrasound.
It was supposed to be a celebration. You looked away for just 1 second.
Wait, you mean I looked away for 1 second? That's the reason we never took a child with us? And because I didn't took a child with us, the child now survived. And technically, is this like an...
Where am I? This isn't my line.
Is this like purgatory? For what I did? Oh, it just closes on itself. I'm not gonna lie. I think I like this. And I think I get the story. I think like John and his girlfriend Elena were on a drive. And I think they forgot their child, if I assume correctly. Or Elena was pregnant. And because John looked one away in the car, they crashed. And that sort of stuff. Causing Elena to die, but John to be critically in coma. You know, technically, it feels like Dark Deception a bit. In the Gensel story. But instead of like selling your soul, you know, and that sort of stuff, to the devil, or to a demon, and then getting what you want in trade for your soul. I see the picture, and I think like the little horror things, you look around, you see like a black giant, you know, like squirrely man, or the door that's like cracks and be like, okay. But yeah, if you want to play it for yourself, link is at the top of the video description down below. Will you down to subscribe, ring the notification bell, and yeah, this is my new background, the one that I got with Gaia. I really love this. I really love this and that sort of stuff. It's really cute of me and Rashi together. So yeah. But if you like it and that sort of stuff, make sure to subscribe, ring the notification bell. My I'll see you in game number 3. Oh, now I can. Let me... I'm not gonna lie. I like this music already. I had my doubts a bit about, you know, doing this game because of its content and that sort of stuff. So I will be more putting out an game content warning and that sort of stuff. But I decided to do it because this game wants to inspire after, you know, those classic AD horrors and that sort of stuff. And it's supposed to be a demo about the skin stapler, as you can see. So, it's supposed to be having dark humor and such stuff, so you will be content warned and that sort of stuff. And there's a personal thing from your Preggo 10 ago, and I got a hiccup. I always get a hiccup on recording. It's supposed to be a demo, so I don't know how long it will take. But we'll see. But the thing was, the reason why I showed you that full screen thing, because I was doing like...
Journal log, February 23rd, 1984. Carrion City. Another night of rot, simmering under busted streetlights and dark alleyways. The streets are soaked in junkie sweat and bad decisions. Every corner consumed with vermin and vice. Every night, I ask myself the same question. How much farther can we fall? And now, we got some freak carving his way through the city. Leaves skin like paper trails. The streets whisper fear and cover-ups. Me,
you know,
I just whisper. Tuesday.
You know what this reminds me of? Like South Park for some
drowning
reason.
in misery. With everything else for sale, murder was just waiting for its turn. Who am I?
I am the skin
The
stapler.
name's Dick. Detective Dick Slater. And I'm the only one keeping the filth from spilling over and
was
drowning
thinking
the
of skin
city in its
stealing.
own sin.
But you remember the South Park episode where...
Slater, come in. Are you talking to yourself in your cruiser again?
You know the South Park
I don't
episodes
need an
where...
explanation. What do you want?
like where Cartman turns into Super, he's narrating his own things.
Get down
Yeah,
to the
this.
station.
Fine. Tell him I'm on my way.
And that sort of stuff. And that he says the name Dick, that also reminds me of Ace Attorney. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Where he had a detective called Dick Gumshoe. The police also have good gameplay. Because this usually points in... This usually points in that there like is a lot of money, a lot of time in cinematics, cutscenes and that sort of stuff, and that the gameplay is rock. Why do you have to do 360 of the building?
Good old Carrion City PD. Its halls smell of stale coffee and disappointment. Let's see what the chief wants this time.
Oh god, here we go again, bobblehead. Oh Jesus, that blink. Why do people have a bobblehead? Oh, I love this game already. I love this game already.
Hello, Luna. I see they still have you babysitting the front.
You're late again, Slater. I was starting to think you fall asleep in your cruiser again.
And yet,
Why is everybody talking like this, you know? They like have like a British accent.
Some of us don't get to disappear into the night. O'Brien's waiting for you in his office.
Because I'm talking like this. You know, is it the place we're in? I was not talking like this.
Yeah, well, let me buzz you in. See you around.
So are we gonna talk like this now forever? I sure knew that we had to go this way.
You're still chasing ghosts, Slater?
someone has to.
Yeah, just don't expect me to keep up anymore. I've got a foot in the grave.
It could be worse. Most cops in Carrion City never make it to retirement.
Retirement? With how corrupt this city is? Ugh, I wouldn't be surprised if they kept me on my beat until I keel over in the streets.
A fate we both share, I'm afraid.
It's not too late for you, dick. But me? Well, I'm getting too old for this shit.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Well, look who crawled out of his trench coat. You miss me, Slater?
No.
Not even a little.
No.
Shame. I got a real thing for men who look like they got nothing left to lose.
Then aim lower.
Your loss. Plenty on me at an air station. Speaking of, I saw a strapping young man headed to the chief's office.
I'm sure you'll get your claws into him sooner or later.
Hopefully sooner than later. If you talk to him, put in a good word for me, yeah?
I'm not your wingman. Get help, Roxy.
Can I consider this guy or not?
Slater! Sir! I mean, Dick. Detective Slater.
I mean, Dick.
Elmer, you hear any chatter about the stapler?
No, sir. But I was just thinking. If you need backup or someone to ride along, I've been logging response times, radio codes, crime patterns. I could really help out there.
Okay, I get that it says, skip text if you click, but like, why does the text disappear?
These streets will chew you up and spit you out. You're a good kid. But your place is here. At this...
I just don't want to push...
You don't want to see what I've seen.
Roger that, Mr. Slater.
I mean detective. Is dit een boss's office?
Well, I'll be
damned.
damned. Nice of you to finally show up, Slater.
Nice of you to finally show up, Slater.
If you wanted punctual, you should have hired a watch. Who's the kid? He looks too clean for this city.
That's Detective Robbie Knox. Transfer from Rotwood.
Why does he talk like he has a cold in his nose?
Detective Slater, it's an honor. I've read every report you ever wrote. Your work on the Full Mooner Gooner case back in 79.
Okay, this is not even skipped, I think.
legendary.
But the Full Moon Cooner thing. The Full Moon Cooner case. But this is not skipped, and it's starting to bother me because I tried to read, and if it goes too quick, I want, speak out as a content creator, but like...
Yeah, city was edging on total collapse back then. But I put down that freak. For good.
You saved the city.
Saved? I just delayed the inevitable. Now we've got a new animal stalking these streets.
Which is why you're gonna need help. The stapler's escalating, and you're not chasing him alone.
Excuse me?
Knox is your new
Partner. And if you hear that, Harry, I will come after you.
What? You gotta be kidding me, O'Brien. You know I work alone. I can't be wasting time babysitting some new
Oh.
O'Brien?
Oh. If you could give me a minute, gentlemen. Duty call.
Is this what I work for? Is this my boss?
That's better. Robbie, why don't you wait by Slater's cruiser? I need to talk.
Is this what I'm working for? You know what? I should have gone ask for the maternity leave.
Roger that, Chief.
I should have asked that. Maternity leave.
Listen, Dick. The mayor's so far down my throat about the stapler that I feel like I'm in a Diesel Cox film.
You're killing me, O'Brien.
You don't get a vote on this. He's your new partner. Now get out there and catch me a killer.
That's an order. Ooh. I should have asked them Martin to leave now that I think about it. Your fat ass. But then I just like, you're like, gentlemen, give me a minute. Oh, I love that. I love that.
Detective Slater.
Rule 1. You don't try and impress me.
Okay.
Rule 2. If things go bad, you stay behind me.
Got it.
Break either rule, I leave you at the curb.
Understood.
Okay, apparently we don't try to impress me. You know what I had one day, by the way? Like this chair game. No, you can't see, it's just basically out of screen. It was loose, and it was already a time loose, and I was fearing that it breaks off. This chair is old, it's like 5-6 years old. And that sort of stuff. And it broke loose. And like I had that like jumps thing to screw it back up. I swear to God I had it somewhere. But at first I couldn't find it.
Another beautiful night in Carrion City.
And that sort of
I
stuff.
get to spend it stuffing wieners into buns and regretting my life choices.
And that sort of stuff. But I eventually found out to screw it back up. I was sitting,
I don't
you know,
regret you, baby. My jank wagon deserves nothing but the best.
you know, and I was like, poosh. It's like, oh, ow.
Once I have you fully paid off, I can quit this crappy job and leave this city in my dust. I'll be counting the days until then. Better head inside and start my shift.
I'm like 2 people? Huh. Why did I add drugs on the thing? Answer the phone. Which phone? I don't see a... I don't see a phone.
Get your fix at the Quick Fix. This is Hexy. How can I help you? Oh, hey boss. Sorry for being a few minutes late. I got stuck in traffic.
Police officer eating donuts.
What? Eric didn't bring in the meat delivery? That means it's been sitting out in the rain all day. It's probably...
Oh, God.
Are you calling me on the shitter again? Disgusting!
It's like the South Park episode. I love this.
All right, calm down. I'll grab the meat from the back and make some fresh wieners. Just please stop calling me when you're in the middle of taking a crap.
Sorry, I love this. Mystery meat. Hi.
Does this place ever actually fix anything? Ah, jeez. You scared the crap out of me, man. What? Fix? I think you missed the joke, dude.
Oh, I
Love jokes. Especially the ones with a killer punchline.
Cool. Great talk. You need something?
My. I do have an appetite.
Buddy, if you're talking about the hot dogs, they aren't ready yet. Come back in 20 minutes.
The best meals are worth waiting for.
You know, like, this is over horror again saying, like, if I will see, like, if I will be working and this happens, I'll be, like, slowly backing away. You know,
Just another night with another creep.
you know, it's the guy from the venue. I love how it says mystery meat. It's probably like people meat. I have to do a rhythm game. That's one way to make old dogs. There's one way to make old dogs. I want to say, normally when I go to the arcade, I play this like pop up a game. It does this exactly this, you know, like toot 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 toot. And normally I don't suck at this. Then I had like wait for customers. I thought this was about like the killer guy. And this is a short horror game, it's already 20. So let me get a nice long and one, make it snappy. Okay. Een uncooked winner. So, how's your day been? Een cooked winner, mustard ketchup, brothers, hot dog container. Wait, huh? Oh. Is that cooking? Oh. How do I get a hold of plate? Toasted hot dog bun. Add toasted hot dog, add cooked wiener. Wiener is cooking. Add mustard and ketchup. Relish. Shut up. Here you go. Really? Did you really have to deep throat it? Did he really have to do that? I know it's a dark humor and that sort of stuff, but he really had to deep throat the whole dog. Did he really have to deep throat the whole dog? Oh, don't tell me. Yeah, the thing is, I don't make money off of YouTube yet. You know. I heard you have the biggest wieners around. Let me get one. Ha 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 ha. You know I don't make money off of YouTube, so I don't have to worry about, you know, monetization and that sort of stuff, but I was not expecting a guy to deep throat the whole dog. just stick on the thing. No, don't. People deep throat the whole talk. I know it's a dark humor and that sort of stuff, and as I said, I know I don't make money yet with YouTube. I would love to, but like that sort of stuff with monetization and strict guidelines and that sort of stuff. But and I know there was dark humor themed. I know it's a horror game and that sort of stuff. So you already risk, but like, come on, I was not expecting this. I know I'm a pregnant trans girl and that sort of stuff, but were you expecting this? I don't think you were either. Oh, it's the killer. Hello, sir.
Hello again. Are you the proprietor of this fine establishment?
Who's asking?
Crap. You again? Proprietor? Dude, I don't know what that means. I just work here. Did you come in to get one of those famous quick fix wieners? Well, I do love a nice piece of flesh, but I am in the mood for something a little more unique. Well, if you aren't here for a wiener, what do you want? It seems I'm a little low on supplies. Do you happen to carry any staples? Why do you need staples this late at night? Oh, you could say I'm working on a little art project.
Yeah,
Whatever,
sure.
Man. It's none of my business. I think we have some on the back shelf over there by the toilet. Ah, perfect. Thank you. I'll be seeing you again.
Yeah, I mean, you have to pay for them. So... you have to pay for them. And they don't expect this game to be 30 minutes. I've been waiting all day to get my hands on a wiener. Yeah, I was expecting that. I was expecting that. I was expecting that. Is that how you're supposed to eat a wiener? You know, is that how you're supposed to eat a hot dog? You don't you deep throat it. It's pretty gay, but hey. You know the funny thing is, today I talked for the I made the story for my EGS episode where I finally, you know, shared my first experience, my first sex experience. And how it tainted me and how I was ashamed of it. And it was a gay experience and that sort of stuff. And by giving that a place, it feels finally good to talk about, you know, that I had sex when I was 16, it was with a boy. And that sort of stuff. And I felt conflicted back then, mostly. But it can also be ashamed. I don't even want to see it. And that sort of stuff. So to play a game where people come in actually, you know, and I know it's a joke. I know it's a wiener joke, I know it's a thing and that sort of stuff, but like start deep throating hot dogs. You know, even a gay, even a man. It feels like a sort of inside joke to it like that. But yeah, I talked about my first gay experience, or my sort of like first relationship, or an official relationship. And that sort of stuff.
Hexie.
Hey, a shrimp queen.
It's comfort food. Don't judge me.
No judgment.
Oh, look who's
Better
back.
than these wieners I'm selling. You don't want to know what's in them.
You should see some of the stuff I've scraped off the floor at Gutter's End.
We are both living the dream, eh? You on your break?
One day we'll get out of this dump. Yeah, I gotta get back soon. How much I owe ya?
Don't worry about it. This one's on me. I'm feeling a little shrimp-pathetic.
Oh, you should be arrested for that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna call the cops.
Have a good shift, Blair.
See how he's looking at her. But yeah, I had sex when I was 16 with a boy, and we were like into an unofficial relationship because I felt conflicted. I felt. Hi.
Shit, dude! What the hell is your problem? It seems you're all out of staples. I'm getting pretty sick of your shit. I think you better leave before I make you. Oh, that might be fun. I did see something I liked very much, but it's no longer here. What? I can see this establishment doesn't employ the brightest. But anyways, I'll be on my way, my tattooed friend. Yeah. Thanks for shopping at the Quick Fix, I guess, or whatever. By the way, you might want to check out the restroom. The toilet is quite clogged.
What did you do? But yeah, I had my first gay experience, my first sex with a boy. And it was like an unofficial relationship. But like I said, I felt conflicted, felt ashamed, and in the meantime, I got unintentionally...
Great. Now I need to fix the...
Unintentionally got like, feelings for my study coach, Marike, basically.
Great. That weirdo clogged the shitter. Just what I needed. I'd better grab the plunger.
And that sort of stuff. Or this again. And that sort of stuff. Which helped to that confliction because I thought at 16 that I always loved girls and that sort of stuff, you know? But I entered, like, I felt like I met somebody who, like, loved me, had sex with me, and even...
This stupid thing isn't working.
Accepted that. Oh no.
What the...
I should move my head up from above it. There's even more. Oh. But, and that sort of stuff. But on the other hand, like, I felt unintentionally in love with a girl who is technically forbidden to be loved. Or at least she couldn't do back and she wouldn't. Never. But...
Break's pretty much over. I better head inside and talk to Luke. Oh, look at that. Lucas fell asleep at the register again. Lucas!
Jeez, Blair, what the hell?
That's what you get for sleeping on company time.
I wasn't sleeping. I was just resting my eyes.
You were literally snoring. I could hear you from the front door.
God, who cares? Anyway, we haven't had a customer in hours. This place is dead. I don't know how it stays in...
I think the owner's using it to launder money.
Honestly, wouldn't shock me. Anyway, I'm about to clock.
Cool. let me nuke this cup of nudies, and then you can go pass out somewhere else.
And that sort of stuff. And yeah, on the other hand, I fell in love with, like, you know, a girl who in no way would love me back. But it wasn't unintentionally, and I always thought I could, like, you know, I always thought I'd love girls, but on the other hand, where's the microwave? On the other hand,
I'll come back for this later. I should go tell Lucas he can go.
On the other hand, you know, I had a boy who loved me, which I did love back. That was the thing. And eventually I became in an unofficial relationship with. You know, or sort of unofficial, because he understood
All
my...
right, Lucas, you can get out of here.
Sweet. Thanks, Blair. There are a few things I didn't get a chance to...
Oh, what? Can't believe I'm getting roped into doing your job.
We'll call it even for scaring me. One of the ball feeders is jammed with a ball. Can you get it loose? After that, there are a few balls that need polishing and some shoes that need to be deodorized.
You couldn't even polish the balls? It's like...
Listen, Blair, the only balls I'm polishing tonight are
Okay, you get out of here.
Wow, Lucas.
Ha 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 ha. And that sort of stuff. But like, yeah. And it felt me really conflicted. These are the ball feeders, right? Yeah. And it made me really like conflicted, confused. And that sort of stuff. But yeah, in the end, I think by giving it a place, like now that I give it a place and openly talk about my first experience, you know, I think like it feels good at least. Same mini game over and over again. That was on the thing. As such, like giving that place which I felt. You know, giving that place the thing that I felt
Holy
ashamed for.
Crap. I'm glad I wasn't standing in front of the feeder. I'd better head behind the counter and polish those balls.
You again. And that sort of stuff. I feel happy. It feels good to share about it. Because I kept it away. I told people I never had sex before. Because I felt ashamed, but...
Hello there. Welcome to Gutter's End.
Well, hello! What a lovely little establishment this is. With an adorable little creature running it.
Creature? Do you want to purchase a lane? Or am I gonna have to call the police?
I am here to purchase an experience.
Right. Well, it's $5 a game per lane.
So direct. I like that. Sharp, clean, like a fresh cut.
Thanks.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt like you were wearing a costume you just can't take off?
You mean like my work uniform?
Sure. Let's call it that.
Why would you like...
I don't get paid to answer weird questions. Either buy a lane or get out.
No need to be a bully, darling. I'll take lane 6. Thank you.
Why don't you call the cops? Like...
Total creep.
I need a dirty bowling ball. Okay, how do I get a dirty... No. Wait, this is the... It's a different minigame. Huh? I didn't think this would be 40 minutes. I would have made this in its own game. And that sort of stuff. I might gonna say it, like, at a point I stopped, but like, I thought this was a demo. And they said on the page a short experience. That's the reason I chose this. A short experience is not 40 minutes. Well, if you make a game of 2 to 3 hours, a short experience is indeed 4 minutes. Hi. Can I help you? Is he gonna jump scare me? Is that it? At 40 minutes, I'm gonna say, you know, this is it. I think.
All right, time to clean the stinky shoes.
Where did he go? The fling cabinet. Which cabinet?
Sometimes I just love these smelly shoes.
I think I might have to comment it because this episode's getting really long because of this game. It's a fun game, I'm not gonna lie, and I love it, especially the dark humor, but like, I expected a short experience. Like, a short experience in my mind is 20 to 30 minutes. Especially if it's a demo. Not 40 minutes. Where did the air, by the way, go?
That should do it. Where did that weirdo go? He didn't even do any bolt. Whatever. Now that he's gone.
I wouldn't get your cups of noodles, darling. Did this change, by the way?
I'll eat this back at the register.
Boo. I knew it. I knew it. Now the interesting stuff happens. Of course, I want... Uh-oh.
What? Mr. Shrimp, you're supposed to be in my belly.
We don't have time for this, Blair. He'll be back any second.
What are you talking about, Mr. Shrimp?
Blair, I can see him. You gotta get up.
What a silly dream.
You're doomed, Blair. You hear me? Well, look who's awake. Who are you talking to?
Mr. Shrimp, call 911.
Mr. Shrimp. I see you're suffering the side effects from my little serum.
Oh.
Hallucinations and paralysis, among other things.
That's why I can't move.
Yes, well, you don't have to worry much longer, my dear. It
What do you mean?
Uh-oh.
I require that beautiful skin of yours, my dear. I can't have you screaming and crying while I shrill it from your body. I am afraid it's the end of the line for you.
Please, don't.
Is he really gonna... Ouch. Well. Ooh. Ew. Is he wearing, like, the skin of his victims? Oh, he's stapling them on the wall. Ah. Or is this a full game? I should know, because I assume you want to catch the killer. Yeah, end of the demo. Okay, I'm gonna say, next time, a short experience is not 40 minutes plus. But, also, I know it said dark humor on the page, and that sort of stuff. I know it said it, but... I know it said dark humor on the page, but come on. Here, it says a short focus horror experience. And I know it says like dark humor amid the dread. Bleak situations are punctuated by dry wit and grim comedy, creating tonal contrast that keeps the horror sharp and predictable. Well, you know, the joke for once is like, you know, deep throating a wiener. Once is okay, but 2, 3, at least put a warning in, you know, be like, haha, you know, I have a dark humor, but there will be sexual content warning and that sort of stuff. And I know I'm a pregnant Vtuber stream, but still. But yeah, furthermore, I love this. I love that. Even this, but like, my main complaint is a short tag. Well, it's 40 minutes. This is the reason I sometimes go like, oh, it's a short horror game, you know. But yeah, I loved it. If you want to play for something, it's at the top of the description, because I'm not gonna lie, I loved it, I lasted along, I tried to be invested, and on the other hand, yeah, it took 40 minutes, but on the other hand, I feel like I showed really well what this game is, and I think if you had it in the lab, you might be disgusted with, at some points I might was too, but like, you would be like the thing that you would be thinking like, I'm a pregnant Vtuber, I'm a pregnant tentacle, and that sort of stuff. You would be like, okay, Elise, somebody deep throats a hot dog, you will be okay with that. At least if I know beforehand. Yeah, just like, I know I'm a pregnant Vtuber and that sort of stuff. And a pregnant trans girl. But, you know, it is the same thing asking a random stranger on the street, like, would you be okay if I deep throat a hot dog in front of you? Nobody would say no, yes to that. No matter if they're pregnant or not, no matter if they're a weirdo or not. Nobody's gonna say yes to saying that you can deep throat a But yeah, if you want to play for yourself, link is at the top of the video description down below. While you're down there, subscribe and ring the notification bell. I'm Preggo, Elise. As stated, you're pregnant, Vtuber trends you on the internet, and that sort of stuff. You're pregnant goddess of reproduction, you're pregnant goddess of fertility. If you like big bellies, you're especially good here, but I also do a lot of gamer content, primarily focused around Project Diva and horror content on my channel. These are my two main things. With the Horror Friday, in the morning, different horror games, so now high likely will be Escape the Backrooms. And in the evening, usually these 3 scary games. If you want to see more horror content, there will be a few in the eye corner in the top right. Otherwise, you can check my channel out. There is a Let's Play playlist in case you want to see some Let's Plays that I've done in the past. But I've done Dark Deception, Around the Clock, Bikini Bottom, Poppy Playtime, Escape the Backrooms, to name a few and that sort of stuff. So if you like those, make sure to check them out. Also, I do a lot of Let's Plays to stay that, so if you're interested in that, make sure to check it out. At the bottom of this video description, by the way, and in my channel description, you find my link tree. That contains my socials, like my Discord, if you want to be part of my small growing community resolved around this pregnant VTuber and that sort of stuff. Make sure to check it out and that sort of stuff. But also there's also a lot, like a small gaming community, role-playing, and that sort of stuff. So if you're interested in those things, make welcome and haste to my arcade Sakai. But also my Twitch channel, Vos channel, there in case you want to be curious and want to check it out for yourself. And how streams go from time to time, because I do record from time to time on Twitch and that sort of stuff, so if you're interested in that, make sure to check it out. Also, my Ko-fi and Patreon there, in case you want to support me a little bit more and that sort of stuff. Subscribing and liking the video is already enough for me, but in case you want to be supportive and a bit more than that, you can do it for like $1 a month and that sort of stuff. But also, my Instagram, Twitter, and Blue Sky are in there, in case you don't use Discord and want to stay up to date. But I'm the most active in Discord, I give the most updates there, so in case you want to be, part of that, keep up to date, that is your best place to be. And with that, I'm going to say, I hope you enjoyed today. It's a long video, I know, but I hope you enjoy these 3 scary games, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye.